2018 was a very successful vintage for us in Burgundy.
We had a very good raw material that could allow us to make great wines.
We had a very warm and long summer. Thanks to a very rainy winter, we didn't suffer too much from the lack of water.
2018 was perfect. Perfect conditions, we have enough water, we have volumes, perfect timing for picking.
When they came to the harvest time, the fruit was in wonderful condition.
Le millésime 2018 sera un très beau millésime car l'été et le printemps ont été assez chauds, donc ce qui a permis de très bonne maturité.
I will go to Burgundy 6 times a year, but the really important period is October and November, when I'll take many of the members of the sales team to taste the vintage as well. It's important that the sales team taste the wines so that they can advise their clients on the styles of each grower and also the successes of individual villages and Appellation.
Speaking of what kind of wine we produced in 18, I will say one thing. This is a pure extraction of the terroir.
We have a lot of density. The tannins are present but not aggressive. Even if it's a warm vintage, we can have a fresh impression in mouth and nose.
There were testing times during the vinification process for the 2018 vintage, and they've really seen the wines evolve whilst they're in cask.
The balance and the textures and the integrity of the wine makes the wines incredibly precise.
You have got this wonderful richness of fruit, but the important thing is that there's a tannic structure for the red wines which really support that richness.
Et donc des vins qui resteront équilibrés, des vins faciles à déguster jeunes que l'on pourra également garder.
The tannins are giving a kind of freshness. They are quite numerous ones, but they are ripe ones.
I think the balance of this vintage will go for a long, long time. But youngs, they will be very successful and very approachable.
Pour moi, les vins de Bourgogne font partie évidemment des meilleurs vins parfois du monde. Évidemment, le cépage est une grande force, mais le terroir en est une très très grande.
They're all making wines with their own personality, their own individual characters.
Burgundy is the only place I can make wine. 1,200 different appellations on a small surface like here. This is unique. So we have to respect it and work to extract each characteristic of each appellation.
2018 is for me a very elegant and fine vintage.
The quantity and the quality is great.
I start 1987, my first vintage, and this is by far the best vintage I made.
C'est peut-être pour moi un très grand millésime en chardonnay en tout cas.
I can say today that this is really impressive.